Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Mickve, Israel. I am Cantor Rachel, and welcome to members of our congregation and visitors and guests, those who are tuning in online. Glad you're able to join us. We are going to bring in Shabbat with the lighting of our Shabbat candles. So you can turn to, we are in Mishkan Tefillah this evening, and you can turn to page 2 for our candle blessing. There we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We will open our service with song on page 16, Zamru Ladonai. Let's turn back to page 8. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. Let's welcome the Sabbath bride with Lecha Dodi, which you can find on page 20 and 21. We will do verses 1, 2, and then on verse 9, I'll invite you to rise and face the door. We'll face this door, welcoming the Sabbath bride. And you'll get to see the beautiful stained glass doors that way, welcoming the Sabbath bride into this beautiful space. Lecha Dodi. I invite you to rise as you are able and face the door.
Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala gam besimcha uv'sohola toch emunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala eni Shabbat mikabala lecha dodi
We'll remain standing for our call to prayer with Baruch Hu, which you can find on page 28. On page 31, at the top, let's read together. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets its way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv, Aravim. On page 33 at the top. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo, Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Vaed.
You can be seated as we continue with the chanting of Ve'ahavta on page 36.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol lebavcha u'bechol nafshecha u'bechol me'otecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shokbecha u'v'kumecha וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בעיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
On page 41, let's read together. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Our prayer for freedom is on the previous page, Micha Mocha.
Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedor ba'kodesh, Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedor ba'kodesh. Kifad Adonai et Yaakov, uge'alo mi'ad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gai Yisrael.
Our prayer for the evening, our prayer of protection, is Hashkivenu, which you can find the version we're going to sing by Noah Aronson in the English on page 43, but also uses the Hebrew on page 42.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Leshalom.
On page 45. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. I would like to invite those of you who are able to rise for our Amidah, beginning on page 46.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Dekonei Hakol, V'zocher chastei avot v'imahot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, leman shemo b'ahava, melech ozer u'moshiach u'magen, baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham v'ezrat Sarah, atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atarav lehoshia, morid hatal, mechakel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, umekaye memunato, Lishanei afar, nichamocha ba'al gevurot, u'midol melech, melech memit u'mechaya, u'matzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman hatzalech hachayot hakol, baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. On page 53. Days pass and the years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. God, fill our eyes with seeing and our minds with knowing. Let there be moments when your presence, like lightning, illumines the darkness in which we walk. Help us to see wherever we gaze that the bush burns unconsumed, and we, clay touched by God, will reach out for holiness and exclaim in wonder, how filled with awe is this place, and we did not know it. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You can be seated. We'll continue on the bottom of page 57. Let's read together. You are with us in our prayer, in our love and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha b'yira na'avod. On page 59 at the top together. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, For the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulecha na'eh lehodot. Our prayer of peace, Shalom Rav, can be found on page 60. Let's sing together.
Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon, lecho hashalom. Shalom, Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha livarei et amcha Yisrael, v'cholit uv'chosha, b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
At this time in our service, we offer a prayer of healing of body, mind, spirit. We invite you, those of you who have someone who you're thinking of on this Shabbat who is in need of healing, those of you who are online, I invite you to share as well. As I look around the room, please do share those names or share them in your heart. Terry Argo. And we are also thinking of in our community, Jim Alexander, Stan Biner, Lynn Chazen, Julie Hirsch, Debbie Lusky, Troy Nesbitt, David Oppenheim, Maxine Patterson, Sue Solomon, Steve Solomon, Lenny Tischberg, and Joel Weiner. Our Misha Berach prayer can be found on page 253. Please sing this prayer of healing together.
Leimotenu let's take a few moments for our own personal prayers. So at Mickve Israel, we also like to take time to celebrate with our community. So we offer prayers of healing in times of hardship, but we also want to offer prayers of celebration for some good stuff that's happening around. So does anyone have any good news to share, things that they're celebrating this week or coming up soon in the community? All right. All right. All right. Yes. Yes. So Harriet will be speaking in honor of her late husband because he built the memorial. What was it? He designed it, the World War II memorial. So she will be speaking about that. So that's very exciting. Any other things that we're celebrating? I guess it's a light week on celebrations this week. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, God of the universe, who has helped us to reach great moments like this, like speaking to honor our late husband's design of the World War II memorial. Amen. All right, so we will begin to conclude our service with Aleinu on page 282. I invite those of you who are able to please rise as we open the ark.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula liotze breshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishbechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kecho hamonam, vanachnu korim, Umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
You can be seated. We'll continue on page 287.
V'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad.
On page 293. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. This week, we are thinking of our loved ones who have recently been taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We are thinking of remembering the yahrzeit of Max Beck Jr., Hyman Brecker, Seymour Chasen, Warner S. Danziger, Tracy Michelle Finger, Norton Gilman, Estelle Agranat Grossman, Arthur Hirschberg, Max Castle, Gary M. Levy, Albert Rosenthal Marks Jr., Kalman P. Mendel, Joy Mendez, Valmore S. Mopper, Jules B. Weatherhorn, Louis Wolf, Adeline Moses Wolf, and of course we're continuing to remember Neil Markowitz. He is in the period of Shloshim. And is there anyone whose names I didn't mention or I mispronounced that you want to add? For all those who are able, I invite you to rise to say Kaddish for those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. On page 294, let's read together. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mivarach le'olam u'amei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'ama v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol shvei tevel v'imru. Amen. You can be seated, and I invite our president to come up and give greetings and announcements from the board.
Thank you, Cantor Rachel. Greetings, Shabbat Shalom to all you, visitors as well. Thank you for coming, and those online. First of all, thank you, a standby member of the board, being up here at the Beamer with us, and thank you, Peg, for ushering tonight. Just a few announcements. Tomorrow is the Kiddush Club.
Yes.
I forgot that. 9:45 a.m. before services tomorrow. So those who want to can come in and join us. On the 15th of Friday the 15th, after services, Rabbi will be discussing. We'll give a discussion on Jewish humor. And there is an RSVP needed for that. Please, you'll probably get it at the door, but also at the Monday, you can inquire about that at our office. Also, on Monday at 5 p.m., that is the 16th, Rabbi will be continuing his class on Jewish history. This is online as well as here at Mickve, Israel. September 22nd is the congregation interfaith congregations in service at the Baha'i Temple at Waters at 12:30, where lunch will be served. This after lunch, it does service projects of all kinds, but it is done throughout the afternoon.
Yes.
On the 22nd, as well, at the JEA, there's the Ungala, which starts at 4 o'clock and ends at 6 p.m. Tickets are on sale. This is to raise money for early childhood and children's programs. I think that's it for now. Shabbat Shalom all.
Shabbat Shalom. And Kiddush Club is our young children's program that we have once a month. We're sort of trying to get an early start and thinking about the high holidays, and we do a project and sing some songs. And if you have any young ones in the preschool and early elementary school age, that is who that is for tomorrow morning. We will conclude our service with Ki Eshmera Shabbat on page 330. And I will invite you to rise, as is our tradition here. But before we sing, I invite you to wish the people around you a Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat, El Yishmereni.
You can be seated for a moment while we say the blessing over the wine and challah, and then I will invite you to join us for a bite and a drink in our atrium. You can turn to page 5 for the words of Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'atzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lemaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kiddashta mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.